I'm guessing that out of all the years you've been there, this may be the most exciting, at least to start today.
This is the most anticipated start since Tiger returned from his, I guess, Perkins breakfast joint phase of life. That was highly anticipated also for other reasons. But this one is, yeah, I mean, the fans down here are just hyped. They love Tiger in Augusta. He's won 5 times here. He, had the incredible 1997 one where he won by he was 18 under. Really transformed the club. It's way more. It's wealthier. It's bigger. It's more diverse. The crowds are more diverse. In every way. Just brought so many new people to golf. This is their guy, and the last time he played, last time fans were really in full force at the club, he came back and won it in 2019, his 5th Masters, and that was an incredible celebration. But then everyone thought, we might have lost him as a golfer, if not worse, for good after the car accident 14 months ago. And for him to be back unexpectedly and presumably playing today at about 11:04. We'll see. He said it's a game-time decision, and he kind of hobbled a little yesterday. It's just going to be – it's really more of just a celebration that he's playing than any realistic, expectations on how he plays. I mean, they line the fairways to watch him practice golf the last few days. So Augusta's lit up right now. Everyone's excited for Tiger.
Yeah, speaking of the limp or the any kind of struggling that he's doing when trying to walk, is anybody suggesting that he is not going to tee off at 11:04 today?
No, and I would think we would have had an announcement by now. So the expectation is there. But I mean, look, he said my intention's to play. I want to do it, but I'm going to test it. And if you watched him yesterday, he practiced 9. And you go, all right, can he do this? Anyone who's been to Augusta National or been down this area of the country, it's really hilly, really steep inclines and declines. You almost never have a flat shot, and you're climbing up and down. So even for, I'm going to say the fit guys are, Justin Thomas or someone's going to struggle, but it's a grind of a course. It's not just some flat floor course or something like that. And so, his problem is his legs. And, can he survive? I mean, he's going in preparing for 4 straight days, 72 holes, the pressure of tournament golf. It rained. Everything got delayed a half hour here. It's even raining a little bit now with those thunderstorms. It rained a ton the last 2 days, so the ground will be at least a little bit slick. It's just not the perfect course for him to come back to. So we'll see, but there is expectations he's going to play. Or right now it's full go at 11:04.
Dan, obviously that's the number one story, and it's interesting that it kind of overshadows any other stories surrounding the Masters, like Phil Mickelson missing for the first time since, 96, 94? So for him, are there any word about him? Are people talking about Phil Mickelson missing at all, or is all the attention on Tiger?
I think almost all the attention's on Tiger. I'm not, everything's Tiger right now. It's just, when he rolled that car and the first reports in February of 2021, you worried, is he going to live? And then you worried, is he going to walk? There was talk he might lose part of his leg. He spent 3 months in a hospital bed in his home, but he was getting cared for there. Just such extensive rehab, and then it was like, well, hopefully he can play with his kids, and he's done a little father-son thing at the PNC Championships, but that's not really golf, and you can use a cart, and so you kind of were hoping for that, and the expectations of him returning were more like maybe 2023 or maybe somewhere down the line, and it just really accelerated the last month. So that's, I think, part of the excitement is the unexpectedness of it. As for Phil, there's some talk about why, where is he? But he's not. He's like Bryson DeChambeau said, like he doesn't return texts right now. He made these controversial comments about trying to start this other golf league and partnering with the Saudi Arabian government, and said he was stepping away to work on his own self. So he's not here, and he's usually the second most popular golfer He's been here, he's won it 3 times, been here 27 straight years. Just has that, that joy of how he plays and how he interacts with people. So he'll be missed, but at this point, it's all Tiger, at least these opening rounds.
Dan, what is it about when you think about Tiger Woods, and I look at other superstar American athletes that don't move the needle like he does in their respective sport? The thing I've always looked at, I'm not a huge golf fan, but the fact that Tiger Woods moves the sport to a whole nother level, what is it and how does he do that?
Yeah, personality, charisma, the way he played, the way he always won. So many people, I think he dragged some people into golf. And maybe you're an example of that where, okay, you didn't watch golf much or didn't know much about it, but then all of a sudden you're watching a few tournaments a year, but you're always really just watching him. And so there's a lot of fans that came to golf because of Tiger Woods, a lot of sponsors, a lot of commercials, all the different stuff. He made it cool. And just the way he does it, just people just have that connection. And golf's golf's not football or baseball. Like, you have to have somebody to root for, and like the Red Sox are always going to play. The Bruins are always going to play. The Patriots are always going to have a team, whether you have star athletes or not. You have someone to focus on, a team to focus on. In golf, if your golfer isn't there and no one else connects with you, you can just fade away as a fan. And he became kind of America's team. And there was times people were rooting against him. There's times they weren't. There's always drama with him. I mentioned earlier the return. There's been chaos with the guy forever. Always something going on. He's always battling back from injuries. He's always winning. And whatever that combination is, obviously Tiger Woods gets, some people can't stand how much attention he gets. That's fine. But if you can't see this story, this is a great day for him to just be back out there and for his fans to get to watch him play. So he also can have really long careers in golf. That's the other thing. You can play for 40, 50 years in the public eye, and that's a crazy part of the sport.
Well, we talked about it a lot yesterday because there are some who are almost rooting against Tiger because they don't like his what he's done in his personal life as opposed to what he's done on the golf course. But I have said the last couple of days, I think that if he's able to make the cut, this may be the greatest comeback of my lifetime anywhere in sports. Would you agree with that?
I have to think, but quite possibly, yeah. And he's got a chance to make the cut. I don't think it's realistic for him to win. But he hasn't played a competitive round since the 2020 Masters, which was in the fall because of COVID. They pushed it back to the fall. So he's almost, I think, 16 months without a competitive round. He's 46. Nicklaus was 46 when he won it in 86. That's the oldest golfer. So Tiger, to try to come back, I'm going to win. That's Tiger's attitude. That's one of the reasons people like him or don't like him. Whatever it is, who cares? He moves the needle. But he could potentially make the cut. There's only 91 golfers at the Masters this year. Most years it's about that. The cut will be about 50 to 54, 55, depending on scoring, will make the cut. Well, of those 91, there's at least 20 that are either amateurs or old past champions that just really aren't competitive. So to make the cut at the Masters is fairly easy. You really only need to beat out about 18, 20 people. Can Tiger Woods do that and get to the weekend? We'll see. I don't think that with the number of really good golfers in the top 10 who are all here, he's going to be able to beat all of those guys, though. But really, I think when he gets to that, they will be stacked 10 deep around the tee box for that first tee today. You won't even be able to see. There'll just be a rumor that he's over there, and there'll be just a joy that he's back playing at all.
Well, Dan, thanks for joining us, and we'll let you get to your pimento cheese sandwich or whatever it is that you're going to enjoy today.
Breakfast of champions, yeah.
And enjoy it. To me, it's an amazing moment in sports and in life. So enjoy it, and maybe we'll get to check in with you again, whether it's tomorrow or Monday. All right? Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, no problem. Take care, guys.